Hello friends, very warm welcome to all of you in my first session of economics. As many of yours have problem in live classes, today I am making this video to give you a substitute of live classes. This is my demo lecture, right? Very initial first lecture regarding my subject economics. As you know, I am Shilpa Shah, director of BWT IBA, that is popularly known as HK BBA College, and I am in touch with you since last 2-3 weeks through the WhatsApp group. And if you remember, I have shared one video regarding the introduction of institute and BBA course as a whole, right? So by all those ways, you and me are very much in connection, right? Today I am giving you this video to get the idea that which method is appropriate for you, live classes or video sharing, right? As far as my subject is concerned, this is the name of the subject, right, which at present on the screen, that is Principles of Economics. In this subject, this is the name of the subject, Principles of Economics. Actually, Principles of Economics is bifurcated into two parts. One is known as microeconomics and second one is known as macroeconomics. In SEM 1 you have microeconomics and in SEM 2 you have macroeconomics. Before we proceed further, let me show you the syllabus. I think you have syllabus because in the WhatsApp group I have circulated PDF, right, of the syllabus of Gujarat University. That is the combine of your major 7 papers. I have given you the name of 7 papers and the faculty of 7 papers, right? This is your syllabus of microeconomics. Prescribed in the Gujarat University. This is the prescribed form of syllabus, right, as per Gujarat University. And in my subject there are major 4 units. Actually, in every subject there are 4 units and all the units have 25% of weightage. It means आपके पास 4 यूनिट है, चारों का weightage 25%, मतलब 25, 25, 25, 25, that is total 100. Okay. Now in first unit, which is known as introduction, in introduction you have major 4 chapters. First chapter is known as Introduction of Economics, in which you have definition of economics, different definitions based on growth concept, based on scarcity concept, etc., etc. So first chapter is very small chapter, that is all definitions of economics. Then you have second chapter, that is Introduction to Microeconomics. In microeconomics you have definition, scope, importance and limitation of microeconomics. Third chapter you have important concepts like economic goods, free goods, price and value, want and demand and production possibility curve, right? And fourth chapter you have major 3 economic systems over the world, right? Plan economy, free market economy and mixed economy. You might be aware about these names. Planned economy is, I can say, centrally planned economy, that is socialism pattern, right? over the world, only in China, right, this system is prevailing. Free market economy is the system available in the majority countries of the world, and mixed economy is prevailing in India itself, right? So over the world there are three major economic systems. So this four simple chapters, primary kind of things you can say, chapters you have in your syllabus of first unit, right? Sem 1 economics. Unit 2 is very important, that is theory of demand, and we'll start our discussion with theory of demand because that is most important as well as practical aspect of the economics. In this unit again you have three chapters, right? First chapter is very small, which consists of three things, right? Meaning of demand, determinants of demand, and demand function. Normally we ask this entire thing in a 10 marks question, which is our today's topic, right? After giving you certain information regarding syllabus, right, we'll talk about the first chapter of demand, that is meaning of demand, determinants of demand, and demand function. In the second chapter of the second unit you have law of demand, extension and contraction of demand, increase and decrease of demand, usefulness of law of demand, and exceptions to law of demand. Okay. Third chapter you have utility analysis. In utility analysis you have concept of utility, law of diminishing marginal utility, which is the most important principle, right, in the entire chapter. Then you have derivation of demand curve on the basis of utility analysis, and last topic is consumer surplus. So in second unit you have three chapters, which is very significant as far as your exam, internal or external, is concerned. Then you have third unit, that is theory of supply. In theory of supply again you have major three chapters. One is meaning, in first chapter you have major four topics: meaning of supply and stock, determinants of supply, extension and contraction of supply, increase and decrease of supply, right? That is law of demand also, right? Extension and contraction of supply based on law of demand, law of supply. Chapter 2 you have demand and supply as determinants of price, means how to determine market price with demand and supply. That is your second chapter of third unit. And in third chapter of third unit you have mainly meaning of market and types of market, right? Types you have mainly four based on competition, that is perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly, right? This is your third unit. Fourth unit is theories of distribution. In distribution again you have four chapters. Two chapters. First chapter, marginal productivity theory of distribution, very long complicated theory, right? Only one theory you have in the entire chapter. And in second chapter you have four important concepts like rent, wages, interest, and profit. Clear? So this is what your syllabus is. Now before moving to the topic, let me show you first the book, right, available in the market, which you need to buy, right? This is my own book written by me, designed for Sem 1, right? Principles of Economics Micro by Shilpa Shah, and this is the cover page, right, of the book, right, which is available in the market. If you are interested in hard copy, you can get from the market, right? ब्रिज के नीचे विद्यार्थी डेपो है, उसमें भी ये बुक मिल रही है, और सभी जहाँ से आप BA शाह परचेज कर सकते हो, राइट, वहाँ से ये बुक भी मिल जाएगी इफ़ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन हार्ड कॉपी. अगर आपको ई कॉपी चाहिए तो एज आई टोल्ड यू, ई कॉपी विल बी अवेलेबल विद इन अ वीक, एंड दैट वीक हैज़ बीन पास्ड अवे, बट ड्यू टू सर्टन टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम, राइट, थोड़ा टाइम जा रहा है, पर that book is almost ready. Within a day, right, you will get ebook also, the same copy, right, but in form of soft version, right, that is known as ebook. So that ebook is also available within a day, so you can get ebook or hard book, whatever is preferable to you, whatever is your choice, right. आपको जो बुक चाहिए आप कर सकते हो, बाय कर सकते हो, but this is systematic textbook, right, because I have written as per your syllabus. Let me show you the right see, this is the first book, first page of my book, right, and I have given you systematic information, right, regarding SEM first, all the units which I have shown you, right. See here, SEM unit 4, unit 3, right, unit 2 and unit 1, all systematic, word to word, as per Gujarat University syllabus I have mentioned, right, in this book. So as far as syllabus is concerned, I have shown you 4 units. As far as books you are much interested, I know, is concerned, my own book is available in the market, e-book and hard book, whichever is preferable or whichever is your choice, you can buy it. Now let us come to the syllabus, right. Let me show you some PPTs of my syllabus. As you know, name of the paper is Principles of Economics, and in SEM 1 you have Microeconomics. Then unit, second unit, right, as I told you, is about demand, right. And in first chapter of second unit you have 3 things: meaning of demand, determinants of demand and demand function, which normally we ask in a 10 marks question, okay. So as far as demand is concerned, meaning of demand is concerned, right, if it will be a physical class, I would ask you that what do you mean by demand. Since last 25 years I am teaching economics, right, in BBA and BCom. I used to ask students that according to you what is demand, right, and always I get answer like this: madam, demand means need, madam, demand means desire, madam, demand means the things which we buy from the market at a particular price, right. And many more this kind of answer I used to get in the class, right. But let me tell you that demand is not only desire, demand is not only need, demand is not only your willingness, demand is not only your buying capacity, right, and demand is not only the matter of particular price and particular time, right. Demand is a combo package of 5 major elements. First is desire, this, right, first is desire, second is willingness, third is purchasing power, right, fourth is market price, and fifth is particular time, okay. Now let us understand one by one why we are considering demand as desire, willingness and purchasing power to purchase commodity at a particular price and at particular time. This is the meaning of demand given by Marshall, because Marshall is the one who has explained demand analysis and demand theory very first time, right? As I told you, demand is a combination or combo pack of 5 elements. Which 5? Please repeat with me: desire, willingness, purchasing power, particular price and particular time, right? Why desire is important when we define demand? Because without desire, without your wish, without your want, there won't be any demand in the market. मतलब अगर आपको कोई चीज़ अगर नहीं चाहिए, अगर आपकी कोई विश नहीं है, राइट, यू आर लाइक सच अ मॉन्क सेंट, राइट, अगर आप कोई संत महात्मा हो तो आपको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, राइट, बट एज अ नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग हमको बहुत कुछ चाहिए, फ्रॉम द मॉर्निंग टू नाइट, right, from the beginning to end of the life. With each second we want certain things, right? सेकेंड टू सेकेंड हमको कुछ चाहिए. जैसे ही सुबह उठे आपको ब्रश चाहिए, टूथपेस्ट चाहिए, नहाने के लिए साबुन चाहिए, बाल वॉश करने के लिए, हेयर वॉश के लिए आपको शैम्पू चाहिए, कंडीशनर चाहिए, राइट. अगर आप बीमार पड़ गए आपको मेडिसिन चाहिए. अगर आपको पढ़ाई करनी है तो आपको पेन चाहिए, पेपर चाहिए, बुक चाहिए, राइट. अगर आपको कॉलेज आना है तो वो सब डालने के लिए एक बैग चाहिए, राइट. उसके बाद आपको आने के लिए या तो व्हीकल चाहिए, बस पास चाहिए, राइट. बहुत कुछ चाहिए. फिर भूख लगे तो खाने के लिए कुछ चाहिए, पहनने के लिए कपड़े चाहिए. तो दिस इज़ ऑल आवर विश, आवर वांट, आवर नीड, राइट. तो अगर नीड नहीं है, डिज़ायर नहीं है, विश नहीं है, वांट नहीं है, तो देयर वोंट बी डिमांड इन द मार्केट. क्योंकि अगर आपको कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं तो आपको डिमांड, आप डिमांड किस चीज़ की करोगे, राइट. पर क्योंकि आपको बहुत कुछ चाहिए इसलिए देयर इज़ अ डिमांड इन द मार्केट. सो द फर्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर डिमांड इज़ योर डिज़ायर, राइट. आपकी विश, आपकी वांट. अगर वांट नहीं है, अगर विश नहीं है, तो there won't be any demand, right. That's why first of all desire is important to define demand. Then willingness. Now what do you mean by willingness? Willingness means your readiness, right. You should be ready to buy that product with, you know, spending money, right. अगर आप ये बोलो कि मुझे मैडम बहुत कुछ चाहिए पर अगर मुफ्त में मिले तो हम जानते हैं लाइफ में कुछ भी मुफ्त में नहीं मिलता है, राइट. अगर आपको कुछ चाहिए तो पैसे खर्च करने पड़ेंगे, आपकी विश भी चाहिए और विलिंगनेस टू स्पेंड मनी, राइट. एज्यूम दैट यू आर सच अ माइजर गाय. माइजर मतलब कंजूस, मक्खी चूस, राइट. अगर आप सच में मक्खी चूस हो और आपकी बहुत सारी विश है, मतलब लेट अस से माई विश इज़ टू बाई मर्सिडीज, राइट, मर्सिडीज बेंज विच इज़ माई ड्रीम कार. उसके लिए लेट अस से मेरे पास पैसे भी है, राइट, बट आई एम नॉट रेडी टू स्पेंड मनी टू बाय मर्सिडीज, राइट. तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? माई विलिंगनेस इज़ एब्सेंट फॉर स्पेंडिंग. खर्च करने के लिए मेरी कोई विलिंगनेस नहीं है. मुझे मुफ्त में मर्सिडीज चाहिए, राइट. तो मुफ्त में मुझे कोई देने वाला नहीं है मर्सिडीज, ओके. तो अगर आपके पास डिज़ायर है, मतलब लेट अस से माई डिज़ायर टू बाय मर्सिडीज़, तो फिर विलिंगनेस भी चाहिए टू स्पेंड मनी. मुझे पैसे खर्च करने पड़ेंगे. इफ़ आई एम सच अ माइजर गाय, कंजूस मक्खी चूस, तो देयर वोंट बी डिमांड इन द मार्केट ऑफ मर्सिडीज़ बिकॉज आई हैव डिज़ायर बट आई डोंट वांट टू स्पेंड सिंगल पाई, राइट, बिकॉज आई एम कंजूस मक्खी चूस, माइजर मैन, ओके. तो डिज़ायर ओनली is not much important. With desire you should have willingness, right. अगर willingness नहीं है तो desire का कोई मतलब नहीं रह जाता, right. उसके बाद अगर आपके पास desire भी है, willingness भी है, मतलब you want to buy and you are ready to spend money, but if you don't have money in your pocket, that is your purchasing power, right, then also demand will not exist in the market. राइट क्योंकि ये तो ख्याली पुलाव जैसी बात हो गई कि मुझे ये चाहिए और यू नो आई एम रेडी टू स्पेंड मनी बट आई डोंट हैव मनी. अगर इफ़ यू डोंट हैव मनी you can't buy from the market any product, and if you can't buy then your all wish and willingness will be, I can say, merely a dream, right? Not a concrete plan of buying, and without concrete plan of buying no one can buy from the market, and if no one will buy then there won't be any demand. Okay, so again, as far as only one point is there, that is meaning of demand, right? You should have three things together: desire, willingness and purchasing power. Means you should have buying capacity to buy. जैसे मुझे मेरी wish है, मेरी want है, मेरी desire है Mercedes Benz. I am not miser, right? So I am ready to spend money. That is, my willingness is also there, but I don't have enough money to buy Mercedes Benz, right? अगर ऐसा है तो even if desire and willingness is there, demand won't be there in the market. Demand won't exist in the market क्योंकि मेरे पास पैसे तो है ही नहीं बाई करने के लिए. तो अगर पैसे नहीं है बाई करने के लिए तो आई कांट बाई. तो अगर मैं बाई नहीं कर सकती तो मार्केट में डिमांड भी मर्सिडीज़ की नहीं होगी, राइट? तो फॉर डिमांड यू शुड हैव डिज़ायर, विलिंगनेस एंड परचेजिंग पावर साइमल्टेनियसली. मतलब एक साथ तीनों चीज़ें चाहिए, नहीं तो डिमांड का कोई मतलब नहीं रह जाता, राइट? इस तीन चीज़ों के साथ और दो चीज़ें भी चाहिए, दैट इज़ particular price and particular time, because we all know that with the change in time demand changes. Fashion क्या है, right? With the change in time demand changes, that is fashion. Fashion बदल गया तो demand भी बदल गई. तो time के साथ demand always बदलती है, right? That's why we should consider particular time when we define demand. And the most important last thing, that is this one, market price, right? Because we all know that with market price demand always changes, and demand and price are inversely related. Whenever price of the product will increase, demand of the product will diminish, will decrease, will reduce. मतलब जैसे प्राइस बढ़ेगी डिमांड कम हो जाएगी, right? Because demand and price are negatively related. Okay, so price is very much important when we talk about demand. क्योंकि अगर आप बात करते हो कि this is the demand of, let us say, food items, तो जैसे प्राइस चेंज हुई फूड आइटम की डिमांड बदल जाएगी. तो आपको डिफाइन करने के लिए, डिमांड डिफाइन करने के लिए आपके पास पर्टिकुलर प्राइस होना ज़रूरी है, राइट? तो डिमांड पूरे लेक्चर हम पढ़ा सकते हैं, क्योंकि माई core area of interest is demand theory, and I have done lots of research in demand, especially in demand theory, right? So in short, at your level I can say demand means desire, willingness and purchasing power to purchase commodity at a particular price and at a particular time. Okay, मतलब डिमांड को डिफाइन करने के लिए मिनिमम 5 चीज़ें चाहिए. कौन कौन सी? डिज़ायर, क्योंकि डिज़ायर के बिना, विश के बिना तो डिमांड हो ही नहीं सकती. अगर डिज़ायर है पर विलिंगनेस नहीं है, मतलब इफ़ यू आर नॉट रेडी टू स्पेंड मनी, तब भी मार्केट में डिमांड नहीं हो सकती. अगर डिज़ायर और विलिंगनेस दोनों है पर आपके पॉकेट में पैसे ही नहीं है, मतलब देयर इज़ नो परचेजिंग पावर, तब भी डिमांड नहीं हो सकती, राइट? और अगर ये तीनों है पर टाइम एंड प्राइस बदलता है तो डिमांड भी बदलेगी. इसलिए एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम, इफ़ यू वांट टू डिफाइन डिमांड, देयर शुड बी पर्टिकुलर प्राइस विच इज़ फिक्स फॉर अ शॉर्ट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, राइट? सो प्राइस भी बिल्कुल डेफिनेट चाहिए, पर्टिकुलर चाहिए, टाइम भी डेफिनेट चाहिए, और उसके साथ डिज़ायर, विलिंगनेस एंड परचेजिंग पावर भी चाहिए. ओके, सो desire, willingness and purchasing power to purchase commodity at a particular price and at a particular time is known as demand. right? This is the definition given by Marshall. So I hope ये सुनने के बाद कोई बच्चा डिमांड मतलब डिज़ायर, डिमांड मतलब नीड, डिमांड मतलब विलिंगनेस, डिमांड मतलब परचेजिंग पावर ऐसा नहीं कहेगा इंडिविजुअली. डिमांड इज़ अ combo package of 5 elements, right? Which 5? Desire, willingness, purchasing power, particular price and particular time. तो अगर आपको डिमांड को डिफाइन करना है, which is a important question for the examination. In the exam we ask 10 marks question, right? Straightforward, that define demand and explain determinants of demand. That is factors affecting demand. Okay, for factors affecting demand, that is as per your syllabus name given like this, determinants of demand. मतलब ऐसे कौन से factors हैं, determinants है जो demand को affect करते हैं directly और indirectly. तो उसमें आपके पास है price, income, right? Price of substitute, price of complementary goods, then we have wealth और status value. आपके पास अगर wealth ज़्यादा है तो आप buy कितना करोगे वो वाली बात है. then population and number of consumer, then you have taste, choice, preference and fashion, right? then you have future expectations regarding market price, right, etc etc. lots of determinants of demand we have. So in 10 marks question normally we ask define demand and explain determinants of demand, right? Now all this which I have mentioned in this PPT are the factors affecting demand, which is your 10 marks question with the meaning of demand, right? This will explain in the next session. In this chapter you have one more thing, that is demand function, right? Demand function is nothing but determinants of demand, right? As I have mentioned here, right, that these are the demand determinants or factors affecting demand. जैसे प्राइस डिमांड को अफेक्ट करता है, इनकम डिमांड को अफेक्ट करती है, प्राइस ऑफ सब्सिट्यूट, प्राइस ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री प्रोडक्ट और स्टेटस वैल्यू और वेल्थ. हियर वी शुड ऐड वन मोर थिंग, दैट इज वेल्थ. अगर आपके पास संपत्ति ज़्यादा है, पैसे ज़्यादा है, तो आप डिमांड ज़्यादा करोगे, राइट? देन पॉपुलेशन और नंबर ऑफ कंज्यूमर. हमें पता है कि नंबर ऑफ कंज्यूमर बढ़ेगा, पॉपुलेशन बढ़ेगा तो डिमांड बढ़ेगी, राइट? फिर टेस्ट, चॉइस, प्रेफरेंस, फैशन अगर चेंज होगा तो डिमांड चेंज होगी, राइट? देन यू हैव योर फ्यूचर एक्सपेक्टेशंस रिगार्डिंग मार्केट प्राइस, कि अगर आपको ये आप प्रिडिक्ट करते हो कि फ्यूचर में प्राइस बढ़ेगी तो यू विल बाई एट प्रेजेंट, राइट? एंड यू विल पोस्टपोन योर you will not buy in a future, right? So this is all demand determinants. Detailed discussion of this demand determinants will take in a next lecture, okay, in a next video, if you are comfortable with video sharing, right? So this demand function is nothing, this is just a format to explain the relationship between demand and factors affecting demand, राइट? जैसे मैंने आपको अभी दिखाया फैक्टर्स, जैसे प्राइस तो मैंने यहाँ मेंशन किया है प्राइस, इनकम आई, पीओ मतलब पॉपुलेशन, पीएस मतलब प्राइस ऑफ सब्सिट्यूट, पीसी मतलब प्राइस ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री प्रोडक्ट, डब्ल्यू मीन्स वेल्थ, एफ मीन्स फैशन एंड एफई मतलब फ्यूचर एक्सपेक्टेशंस रिगार्डिंग मार्केट प्राइस. तो फंक्शन के फॉर्म में अगर मुझे लिखना है तो मैं ऐसे लिख सकती हूँ, demand is a function of PI, PO, PS, PC, W, F, FE dot 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 dot. मतलब there are more many determinants, right, which affects demand, right? तो ये method जो है show करने की which explain the relationship between demand and factors affecting demand. देखो यहाँ left side पे है demand which is independent factor, right? and right side पे है lots of factors affecting demand which are independent factor, and demand is a dependent factor. Demand depends on all these factors, right? And this I have mentioned in a form of function. F is a symbol of function. This is your maths, right? So if I explain demand and factors affecting demand in a form of function, then it becomes demand function. But explanation wise, it is nothing but showing the relationship between demand and determinants of demand. So that determinants of demand will explain in our next session. Otherwise this video will become very long, almost 30 minutes have been passed. So this video is of 30 minutes and I think this is more than enough, right? If the videos are too much long, then there will be problem in uploading the video, right? So I am ending here my first demo session in which I have given you brief idea regarding your syllabus, right? Then your book available in the market of mine, right, which you can buy if you wish. Otherwise lots of other reference books are available in the market, right, of Himalaya publication, S.N. Chand publication, which are very lengthy, very costly books, right, and which are available in our library. So whenever you come, you can refer it, right? So there is no need to buy all those costly and bulky reference books, right? You can buy my book, which is easy, very cheap. Price of the book is only 100 rupees, right? So price wise book is cheap. Matter wise, all these syllabus topics I have mentioned in a very simple language, considering that majority students are coming from Gujarati medium. I know that in your group lots of students are from गुजराती मीडियम, राइट? तो उनको नज़र में रखते हुए मैंने ये बुक को बहुत सिंपल बनाया है इन इंग्लिश, तो गुजराती मीडियम के बच्चे भी उसको बहुत अच्छे से रिफ़र करके समझ सकते हैं व्हाट इज़ इकोनॉमिक्स, राइट? एंड सिलेबस और बुक दोनों को छोड़ के इस वीडियो में मैंने आपको डिमांड की डेफिनेशन बताई है, डिमांड के डिटर्मिनेंट्स दिखाए हैं और डिमांड फंक्शन को दिखाया है, राइट? अभी जो डिटर्मिनेंट्स वाली बात है उसको डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करना ज़रूरी है, वो हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में करेंगे, नहीं तो ये वीडियो बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा. ओके, आई होप you have understood nicely the topic, syllabus and book, right? We'll meet again in the next session regarding detailed explanation of determinants of demand, right? Have a nice day. Bye bye. Thank you very much.